And I'm back. Hi. How are you? Excuse me. I ate. It was good. I figured I would continue my stories, but first, I realized that in the last video, I didn't explain why you'd be seeing a lot more of my face. I've checked my analytics, and it seems that the videos that get the most views are videos where I'm vlogging, and it's like more of my face and me talking about stuff. So, at least for a little while, I'm going to try to do 2 videos like this a week and 1 gaming video. So, it'll either be stuff for my Patreon, or top 5s, or advice about my new lifestyle, or something like that. I know the first thing I have to do is a Patreon review on Legend of Korra, because somebody requested it. But after that, I'm also going to do a top 5. So you'll be seeing more of those pretty often. So, yeah. But anyways, Amon's stories are not going to be as long as Meizu's stories, because they're not as, like, epic, really. As far as Loknahak goes, I've had Amon camping several times. There's been times where it's been only me and one hunter, because Earthen Ring is a low population server, so there's a lot of competition. And I always try to go during times that I know it's like a dead time, like really late at night or really early in the morning and stuff. So, with Lok, there was a time, Tuesday, where I just left her there while I was doing things, and I would watch the screen from time to time, but he never popped up, and I kind of got tired of waiting. So yeah, I went to go play with somebody else after that. There's like a hair here, I can see it, sorry. Okay, there we go. But then I went to make yesterday? Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I decided I wanted to make, I named a hunter Boudica, and I didn't use the, I'm talking about the Celtic queen. I didn't use the correct spelling because, I didn't feel like a blood elf hunter really deserved the correct spelling. But then yesterday I got a bug up my butt on the same server, and I was like, I should make a proper Boudica with the correct spelling of the name, and I should make her either a warrior or a shaman, because I feel like that would be appropriate. I'm going to make her a troll, because trolls have the most tribally looking hair, in my opinion. So I did. And somebody had taken the correct spelling of Boudica, so I just put an H at the end of it. But now I have a Boudica character, and I was like, well, while I'm derping around, why don't I just do a flyby on Amon for Loknahak, since she's already parked there, Couldn't hurt, and I was like, flybys never work with Loknahak. I mean, even though there's hardly any people around, flybys never work. And it was 4 p.m., so I mean, everybody's getting off work and school, so there are going to be people around. I did a Slash Who. There was me, a Death Knight who was definitely questing because he was of level for that area, and a level 100 hunter, and I was like, well, if the level 100 hunter's flying around, I'm totally not going to get it. But I did a flyby anyway, started with my spawn point, checked my spawn point ridiculous amounts of times, the one at the top of the map, because I was so convinced. Flew around, got to the area, where was it? Oh, I was just about done doing my flybys, and I was like, I went to the area near Nessingwary base camp, where all the cats are. It's not by the water, it's the other one. And I was like, well, I haven't seen him here any other time I've checked, and I was getting ready to fly by, and my mouse hit him, and he went off, and I was like, oh, shit, he's there. He's totally there. I could have recorded, I had enough time, but I didn't. I just flew down, set up the ice trap, and just did everything really calmly, and I got him. Again, I was really happy. It was, like I said, it was 4 p.m. And once I got him, I was like, well, I should go find that other hunter to let them know that I tamed him in case she's waiting for him, so that way she's not waiting forever. I flew around to all of his spawn points again, didn't find her. Flew around like twice, couldn't find her. I was like, well, maybe she's waiting for King Crush or something, or waiting for the bird that also spawns there. Finally, I was about ready to give up, and I see that she's in amongst those, like, red drakes, and I was like, what is she doing? So I went to click on her to message her, and I saw her using her Garrison Hearthstone, and she, like, hearthed away, so I didn't get to let her know, but I guess she'd kind of given up anyway. I wasn't sure what she was doing to begin with, but obviously she was not flying around for Loknahawk, because she would have definitely gotten him. And that was the first time, like I said, I've ever seen him just prowling around. I've never, ever seen him prowling around. But it was cool to see him yet again and to get him yet again. Like, now I have him on Amon and I don't want to use anybody else. But Amon collects only cats. So, with that in mind, Gondria story. Okay, so last night I was like, well, I got Loknahawk, and I was like, I was still doing, Borean Tundra. I was still doing Borean Tundra quests, and I was like, if I hit level 77, I'm going to go look for Gondria, because it's like 2 and 3 a.m. and nobody's going to be there. So I thought, okay, I don't mind camping once I get some of these quests done, and to be honest, like, the Gnomish quests are kind of boring to me, and that was where I was at, was on the Gnomish quest, because I'm almost done. I'm about to go into Shalazar Basin, and I was like, well, I really need to try to find Gondria, because I can't take Loken to Shalazar Basin, because that's going to set everybody's rare trackers off, and I'm just so rude. So I needed to have another pet. Yeah, I could have gotten one of my older pets, but I don't know. I wasn't really thinking. So I hit level 77, and I go looking for Gondria. I do a bunch of fly-arounds. Nothing. I camp in the spot that I got Gondria at on Meizu. Nothing. I'm watching Final Fantasy 13-3 on and off. I can't keep my focus for shit. And I don't know. I'm probably doing this for like maybe 2 hours. I don't know. I actually didn't have much track of the time. But I got to the point where I was like, I'll camp, and then every like 10 or 15 minutes I'll fly around. And I did that. And I /Hoo'd, and the only one in the area ever was a 75 hunter who couldn't have gotten Gondria because you have to be 77. And there was like a 93 mage. I had no idea what they were doing there. But I never saw them. I never saw either of these people, to be honest. So I figured since I didn't record the Gondria with Meizu, which was epic, I was going to record this Gondria. But of course the software was bugging out my computer, so I had to like leave it set and not touch it. So after a while I was like annoyed, but I like wasn't going to give up because I really didn't have anything to do and I wasn't tired, so I did another fly around, and then there she casually was beside the stairs. The stairs that Thurm, the really tall Scourge walks down. Like there's 2 different spawn points there. The stairs are here, and there's a spawn point here, and then there's a spawn point like over here. They're like really close to one another. She was on that spawn point. Like I didn't have any competition, so I got all the recording set up, and I just like did everything properly. I might do both a Loknahawk and a Gondria spawn point video with my footage also attached to it to try to be helpful. But yeah, she was an easy thing. Yet again, a bear came to maul my face, but that was before the Tame. I was like, I know what's going to happen here. So I just like killed the bear, and then I like ice trapped her, but I was too close to the ice trap, so it ice trapped us both. But the Tame worked out, and I have Gondria now on both, and both for Amon were flybys. They weren't really in-depth camps. It's not that I haven't camped, it's that at that point, yeah, I didn't camp really. So like I said, her stories aren't as epic, but in a way, a flyby really is epic because you managed to fly by at a time that nobody was camping and actually find that animal, you know? Yeah, sure, maybe you didn't put any effort in, but it's not like I hadn't put the effort in. It was just that at that time that there was a flyby. Totally worked out. So, now I have more kitties. my next goal for Amaun won't be until Cataclysm stuff, because I really want Sambas really bad. I want Ankra and Magria, but I'm really nervous because you have to have your armor off. So, it scares the shit out of me. But yeah, for Amaun it's only cats. For Mazu, I'm going to try to get, Skull is my next one, probably, and I know he's really hard because a lot of people want him. I think more people want him than they want Loknahak. After that, it'll be Anka, Mangria, and probably Banthalos. But Banthalos is really difficult because you gotta be, like, up on top of a tree on a spike, and I'm never any good at that. But we'll see. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go again. Thanks for listening to these stories. They're not as good as the other ones, but eventually I have my footage up, and I'll try to make helpful videos and stuff for that. And okay, well, have a beautiful day, or for me, night, and I will talk to you later. Okay? Okay.